Ooh, we are live, and you see this is the walk away right there. Seth Rollins is walking away. Yeah, you see it real live. Oh, bro! Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we ain't done. Oh, Oh, hey, he has returned. What was happening with Roman? Where is he at? Where's the OTC at? Oh, let's go. Oh, Superman. I thought we was tapped out. Thought we was tapped out. Finally, Roman's going back to the title picture. Look at Seth's face. Let's get it. Let's get that's a nice 3-on-3 too. We gonna get into all of that. Woo! Wait, and Punk and LA Knight laid out. You better not cut off Netflix. What? Seth scrambling. Seth scrambling. Smart move. We gotta save this. Where are we getting this? 3-on-3 first. Do we roll this into Survivor Series? Ooh, okay. We got the numbers game. It's maybe not. Your tribal chief is on top, right? Pause. 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 He just caught Roman with that stomp. Ladies and gentlemen, now they all getting stomped out. And nobody's to help them. That's it. Clash in Paris. Do we get a 3-on-3? Oh, he about to have Braun Breaker Spirit of breaks off this man. Do it. Do it. He getting fired up too. He getting fired. You know what happens? He about to hit Punk laid out, Reigns laid out, LA Knight laid out. And they about to catch Roman with a tsunami. Where Jay Uso at? No part. My man wants no part. Oh, they getting another tsunami? Oh, Roman about to catch two. Oh, Roman catch two. Oh, he going up for a third. He going up. Oh, you come on now. Roman going away for Street Fighter, y'all. Go away for Street Fighter. You catch that man with a three. That's three of them things. Jeff 6-man tag is look. It looks like they about to be down a man as soon as the man came out. Woo! Woo! What are we talking about? Oh, we took another pair of his shoes. Yo, the tribal thief is out here stealing shoes. Oh my! Yo, my man got the shoe. Oh my god! So how many times is Roman gonna have to walk to the back with no joints on his joint, no joints on his feet, barefoot? The Shula Father, as we heard tonight from the Oracle, Paul Heyman. The Shula Fala. On top of that, the tribal thief, Bronson Reed. WWE in a short amount of time has made this group, I guess the division, right? That's what they're being called. Um, as said by Seth Rollins tonight. And we've seen the trademark just go out. I think it was like in the last 24, 48, 72 hours, something like that, this weekend. But that tribal thief, yeah, buddy. Now, I will say this: Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes are working on the same movie. So before I be quick to be like, well, Roman's got to be out, he's got a movie to shoot. So does Cody, right? Now I get it. Times, scenes, they're all different. But I ain't gonna lie. That's looking nasty. Because that's a lot. I mean, that's two heavy hitters. However, let's talk about tonight. Let's not talk about no Akuma, the beads, none of that. Let's talk about the Shula Fala. Let's talk about the Oracle. Let's talk about the Tribal Thief, and let's talk about the Vision. We start the night off with the Vision. 7 out of 10 Raw. The ending was fire. What up, Vinny, Ashley, Hunter? I see y'all in the chat. Salute, salute to both of y'all and everything y'all got going on. Uh, we're coming off SummerSlam weekend. We just dropped the recap earlier today. If you didn't get a chance to check that out, go ahead. We was in the building. Thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. Just go check it out. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. But let's talk about Monday Night Raw. The way they start, the way they end it. I'm gonna rank Raw. I see Vinny. I see your score 7 out of 10. A Raw following your PLE. Um, I'm gonna go 8. I think they came out the gate swinging. We got two title matches tonight. We got the women's tag title match, impromptu, and we got the world heavyweight championship match, impromptu. Actually, I see you 8 out of 10. The Shula Fala is in effect. The Shula Fala, the tribal thief. Y'all see what it is. Daddy Hunter already talking about it. I mean, what it is, 6 man tag. I don't know. I think that's the way you have to go. Clash in Paris is at the end of the month, and you're already building steam in that direction. SummerSlam, we got a 2-on-2 with Jay Uso. You can drop Jay out of there. Jay not showing up tonight. LA Knight, let's just talk about it. I mean, it's just God's honest truth, you know what I'm saying? Um LA Knight had a good point to prove tonight. Saturday night main event, I got the pin on Seth Rollins, who we now know, based on what he said on pods, based on what happened at SummerSlam, he was not hurt. He was not hurt. It was the great ruse he pulled. It was a great ruse. You know what I mean? Um, I do think that's great because this man was on crutches everywhere he went, not just on camera, off camera too. So if any fan took a picture of him in the last since Saturday Night Main Event, you know what I mean? You saw this man on crutches, so it just added to the validity of the injury. Um, I do, and his own school didn't know about it. His school, his students, apparently Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker did not know about it, and I think that's great when you talk about kayfabe, and a lot of us, I've said it myself. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think that we say kayfabe is dead, but then you see what Seth Rollins pulled off. Whether people have predicted it or not, I'm one of them. I got my homeboy who could tag in, boom, boom, boom. He'll tell you, but it doesn't matter who predicted, who didn't predict it. The man had a lot of people going because the question was if he's not, right? Which means your mind was going. There was enough validity between what you saw for you to assume that this might be 100%. This ain't a work. The dirt sheets, hey, this is not a work, and that's because they kept it tight lip, tight sealed to the chest. So great job to WWE and Seth Rollins. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think I think that when you do that, you add a different element. So then the SummerSlam happens. It's fire. But let's talk about tonight. If you want to see SummerSlam stuff, go ahead and check out the recap. We had just dropped that today in the building. Yeah. Thoughts on Raw, brother?
It had
Hold
a
up.
great
The
ending.
mic.
This was a good Raw. This was a good Raw.
There you go. You said what happened?
Oh, okay. This was a good Raw. It had its
I do
moments.
too. I think, I think, hey, and Vinny, shout out to y'all who seen it. I know y'all seen it. DNA front row with Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Shame on WW. I thought Corey Graves knew battle rap like that because I've seen him quote. Pat Stay bars, but maybe he was just a king of the dot kind of guy, or maybe WWE wasn't aware fully of everyone's presence, so they don't. It is what it is. We've seen this
Yeah.
man get acknowledged on NXT though, and so we know WWE is in the know to some degree. Uh, but yeah, when you sit in front row and your man's next to you, who's next to you, it could be anybody in the world. It's Method Man, DNA. You like, damn, you've done well for yourself, brother. You know what I'm saying? Salute to DNA, the podcast chief. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of chiefs, there's two chiefs now, brother. I got to, and DNA had a fire shirt. DM, if you've seen that HBK with the NWO type writing with the HBK logo, the shit is fucking. So tap in, tap in, tap in. Um, we got the tribal chief we saw tonight. Salute, finally bringing him back to title contention. Thank God. Finally, the tribal chief out here just doing busy work. Nah, nah. But then we got the tribal thief. And you know, oh shit, when you drop out like that, that's a hard drop. You know what happens? The tribal thief caught his Wi-Fi slacking. You know what I'm saying? Black Boy Benz, what up? What up? What up? See you in the chat, good sir. Tribal thief caught your Wi-Fi slacking, didn't he?
He really did, man.
Yeah, yeah. So how you think about the handling of Bronson Reed and Brom?
So far, I like it. But the next step I really want them to do, I want them to try to go for the tag belts.
Hmm. I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you wholeheartedly, wholeheartedly. Um, I think when you look at Bronson Reed and Bron, right? On paper, and I know we talked about in the SummerSlam recap about the tag team division in Raw and SmackDown, but I think that's one team that you can put together today, and it's legit. It works. I think on paper, not on paper to the eye test, it works smooth. Um, I do think that it's perfect for Seth Rollins in the division because if they pop up with them tag belts and he's your world heavyweight champion, him talking about absolute power. No, we run everything. We have titles. Every one of us. We have titles. So I hope WWE is watching. I hope somebody's paying attention. If it's not here, it's elsewhere. But Braun needs them belts, bro.
They do,
I'm just being honest.
because they're not
And you
doing
have
anything with Finn and JD.
no, and you have two sets. You know, when we had that conversation earlier, I'm not gonna go back into it. But if you're gonna keep two sets of belts, then use one to elevate and the other one for straight competition. Because if someone's holding these belts and they're saying we're the champions, even if they don't have many defenses, when they do have a defense, they're dominant. It'll take the cake. You know what I'm saying? Don't overplay the shoe stealing. Can't keep doing it over and over. It'll get played up. Braun will eventually. He's gonna get the. Oh yeah, facts. Mike, they're definitely gonna overdo the shoe shit. I heard Billy Ray talking about it too. They said that he always needs to do that because he didn't know that taking people's shoes was a thing. And this is when you have people outside the culture or outside. I don't want to say like the culture, but like Two Unstoppable Four on Instagram. Salute, good brother. Um, I think that they're gonna overdo it because they don't know what they're doing. It's not everything it needs to happen,
Yeah,
and it's not, and Bronson Reed ain't gonna look cool taking somebody's wrestling boots. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work if he's taking LA Knight's boots off. It's just not. It's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? So I think WWE doesn't understand that, or certain people who are close to WWE don't understand that, and what will make that a thing. But how you feel about that? Yo, tonight was the night of promos, wasn't it?
It was.
Bando, what up? Salute, good brother. I gotta ask you then. Promo of the night. Paul Heyman cut a nice one. Seth Rollins, before he was rudely interrupted, looked like he was on his way to, saying saying some things. And then there's Becky and Bella.
Yep. But I'll say this: even if someone feels that, let's say Heyman had the promo of the night, Becky definitely had the rebuttal of the night.
Bro, Brooklyn went crazy for that rebuttal. That John Cena didn't you? She said, "What was it? Me and my husband are the greatest like married duo,
Like,
or
yeah,
something to the effect,
wrestling couple.
wrestling couple." But that could have been you and. But I guess you,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was a good one.
pack Bella up, bro. What we thinking about Nikki Bella's return? Because pack her up, bro. I don't see nothing good coming from this.
I mean, I'm just gonna say mid because I was never crazy about Bella to begin with.
Okay. So if you think it's mid, I'm gonna double down on that. Not only is it mid, it's just not going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We're not going anywhere. I don't think that Nikki Bella's return. I think she's cool for veteran veteranship, getting wins on for younger talent,
Mhm.
getting her. But it doesn't seem like her rivalries, her push. It doesn't seem like it's well taken. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's a fair thing to say, but I feel like it ain't taking off. You know what I'm saying? And she's getting shitted on every time I see her. She's kind of like trying to get over. She kind of has her moments at best, but mm-mm.
Yeah, the first sign that it wasn't gonna be that great was the Royal Rumble when she was number 30. Got what? I don't think did she even get a reaction like that?
I think people were pissed. I think that was the reaction.
Yeah,
People were pissed that it was her. Like, that's it. Those Royal Rumble spots can be crazy because again, if you don't meet the expectation, the
yeah.
crowd will let you know immediately. They don't mess around. They they definitely uh they definitely will let you know. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Um getting back a little bit. So tonight we saw LA Reid. LA Reid. I'm talking about might as well be talking about Jay-Z and The Rock.
True.
We saw LA Knight get screwed. I mean, that's for lack of better terms. He got screwed on an impromptu World Heavyweight Championship match by CM Punk. Do we get? I seen someone in the chat said this. I think it might have been Vinny. I'm not gonna scroll back up, but a fatal four way, right? Seth Rollins put the World Heavyweight Championship up. Roman Reigns, because Roman Reigns really still ain't cool with Punk like that, and
Yeah,
I don't
that.
think he cares for LA Knight.
Yeah,
LA Knight now has a bone to pick with Punk.
yeah.
You know, and I don't think Punk care about nobody because Punk. I'm not gonna say he got screwed, but you got the short end of the stick, brother. You knew when your cash in came, Seth was always gonna come for you. What you think about? Do we get a fatal four way, or do we get a 3-on-3? Braun, and Seth taking on these three deviants, miscreants.
I think we get the 3-on-3 first, then the Fatal Four.
Okay, give me a timeline for this. Do you see it? Do we think we could build this by Clash of the Castle at the end of the month?
It's possible, but it's only possible if Roman is consistent with his showings.
Woo.
Like you could still build it without him, mainly because of Punk, and then LA Knight, but Roman not being there, and it's
You got what? I mean, what you mean? You don't think he could pull a John Cena? John Cena said, "I will not be back to Elimination Chamber. I will let people talk their stuff and blah 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 blah." So what? No way, no how.
I just don't think we're gonna get back to back showings from appearances from Roman.
Hmm.
I'll be surprised if we do, and it'll be appreciated. I just until I see it happen, I'm not gonna believe it's gonna happen.
Right. I'm kind of with you on this one, brother. I think that Roman Reigns is a wild card. I think if we get one more showing of Roman, I don't know if it'll be next week. See, here's the thing: he took 3 tsunamis when no one else did. Punk
Yeah,
didn't take no tsunamis. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's on purpose. Seth took 5 or 6, whatever it was. He was out for a little while. So if Roman doesn't come back next week, we know why. If Roman doesn't come back the week after, we know why. And then on week 3, which when you look at those dates, I'm assuming Clash of the Castle is either Saturday, August 30th, or Sunday, the 31st. And I'm assuming it's Saturday. That's what I'm just going to safely assume. And if I'm going to safely assume that, then that means we get Roman probably like August 25th, which is the last Raw before that clash at the. You know what I'm saying? He makes a return. It's a 3-on-3. Punk LA Knight. You got to have a third person. They asked Jey Uso. Jey Uso ain't pop up tonight.
yeah. I was actually surprised by that.
We did not get Uso like none of that. There's no yeeting tonight. You said no yeet. They even asked at the very end. I was like, "Yo, where Jey Uso at?" I think we were
It,
on the live when I said it.
isn't it weird that we're saying that there was no Yeet on a Raw show?
The thing, I think he might have got some time off or whatever, but yeah, because you're coming off a big win, so it just fits the bill that you would be on Raw because you just got the big win, and Roman popped up. But at least Roman, we have a sense of direction.
Yeah,
Jey Uso, okay, he beat Braun with Roman, but Roman is still in that picture. And if you're gonna have Punk and LA Knight and Roman, Jey Uso does not fit in that picture unless you're gonna try to outnumber them and go. You know what I mean? He's like a third wheel on a date. And if anyone y'all been on a date or been with, you know what I'm saying, you need somebody to handle. You know what I mean? So Jey Uso looked like he the odd man out. Do you think he jumps back in that feud, or you think he's gonna? Do you think they got something else for Jey Uso?
probably something else. Because as of right now, with the four currently, it evens out the playing field.
Mm. Okay, I go with that. I go with that. Let me see here. Whew, I'm still trying to see what's gonna happen with next topic is Gunther. Gunther's out indefinitely. Gunther had a nice little match. Um, we might have some stop through. You know what I'm saying? But Gunther had a nice little match. You know what I'm saying? And he got bloodied up. He
Yeah,
got
he did.
now. Do you think this is to give Gunther some time off so when he comes back, he's revitalized for another world title run? Because he's a 2-time champion. And this time a year ago, Damian Priest did a cash in, was wearing a championship, and then he's kind of been out of that picture since. Like he really hasn't been in the World Heavyweight Championship picture since he lost it. Gunther is now a 2-time champion. So when he lost it, they allowed him to get back in it. He retired Goldberg. You know what I'm saying? Gunther, I think, is doing good things. So what do you see a plan for Gunther?
If certain rumors are true, if he doesn't go back to the title picture, they may start prepping him possibly facing Cena.
I don't think so.
No.
If he faces John Cena, let me post this on the screen because I had this earlier for the SummerSlam recap, y'all. So let me. I ain't trying to go back into SummerSlam. We already covered that. But this is the John Cena schedule. You notice the first two are crossed out, right? This is and I remember he said he has 30 about 30 appearances, you know what I'm saying, give or take. And when you look at that list, right? Dublin, I mean, next week he'll be or this week he'll be on SmackDown, the 8th. Then the week after, no, he'll miss a week. Then he's 22nd. He's in Dublin, Ireland. Then he's on that European tour because he's in France, then Clash in Paris. Boom. So it's like he's right there with it, right? 22nd, 29th, 31st. Then the next week SmackDown, he's in Chicago. Then 10 days later, he's in Raw, so he's going to stop SmackDown. Then a month later, he's at Crown Jewel. Month later, Survivor Series. Month later, with no date, retirement match. So those last three have no build. It's just, it is what it is. So I don't know how you want to call that. What are your thoughts on that? I'll put it back up so you can see it.
Yeah, I'm not. I honestly, when it comes to his tour now, I just don't know. It just feels like they're trying to do his greatest hits with particular rivals at this point.
So they said tonight that this Friday we're gonna get John Cena's thoughts on what happened at SummerSlam, which was him being attacked by Brock Lesnar. That's the elephant in the room. Two, they're probably gonna talk about him uh losing the WWE Undisputed Championship. But I think that'll be more of a thing that's less talked about because unless they got him rematching Cody, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't think Brock is his last match, to be honest with you, because Brock has several. I mean, there's a lot of time between now and December.
Yeah,
And if
no, I
you
don't think it'll
saw,
be back. Yeah,
I think it's Clash in Paris. Build it
that
up. Give
would
Brock, I mean,
that would be a good PLE to do it in, because if the crowd is like last time, that is a great crowd.
yeah. And not to mention, Cena already said he was looking remember when remember when Cody signed that contract, he told Cody he wasn't gonna wrestle at SummerSlam. Let's do it at Clash in Paris. I think he already knew like I'm Clash in Paris is a lock for me. I'm going to Paris. Because again, when you talk about his last run, oh yeah, he gonna take that European tour. You know what I'm saying? I mean, imagine your work saying, "Hey, we need you to go to a different site today. You're not gonna go to your normal place where you normally check in." You're like, "What?" But then they're like, "Yo, but we're gonna pay you X, Y, and D per DM, all this." You're gonna be like, "Oh hell yeah, hell yeah." You know what I'm saying? And don't let the food be better over there. Don't let you know what I'm saying, the drinks and all, you know what I'm saying, the ladies and all that. Let all that be better. He gone. He gonna do that tour. So no shame in it. But I'm not gonna lie. I remember when they announced 30, we sat here and tried to think of 30 opponents, and that was never the case. And it's kind of disheartening a little bit because it's like, and I get it, 30 matches is a lot for a guy coming off of no. But in the Vince McMahon era, 30 matches in a year is nothing. It's nothing. Like that is you can't do 30 matches. That's it, you know. So a little disheartening, but it is what it is. I think Brock is Clash in Paris. I think, to be honest, I think Gunther is the retirement match. You're setting Gunther up. I think a lot of this is setting Gunther up to be that guy. And this is what I mean. 2024, Gunther has retired Bill Goldberg. Got him out of here. If Brock stays and Brock does Cena in Clash, pause, battle Cena in Clash in Paris, and he says he got another match, then you might see Gunther Brock. And if Gunther beats Brock and retires Brock, that's because I don't know if Brock has a long stay. I seen a rumor about him, you know, how accurate is the Brock signed a 3 or 4 year contract. That might have just been some BS someone posted just to see if he gets traction. I don't. I think John Cena's last match isn't going to be one of his hits. It isn't because who else can he really call back to the company that isn't under contract with another company that he can have access to and do a great? But the Miz,
Let me see who's left. You have Brock right now. You have, I mean, that's if they do Roman. You still have AJ Styles.
okay, he's got 4 PLEs though. He's got Clash in Paris, Survivor Series, the retirement match in December, which I'm gonna assume is a PLE. And what was that other date? What was the other Crown Jewel 10/11? So when you look at these, it's SmackDown, Clash in Paris, SmackDown, SmackDown, SmackDown. After that, SmackDown, SmackDown, SmackDown. Then a Clash in Paris, it's one PLE. You know what I'm saying? One PLE, and then ah, Zevon. Let me slide this out the way here.
It's Zevon Dudley tonight.
Hey,
We Zevon Dudley tonight. How we doing, gentlemen? I just seen we was looking at the last dates of the GOAT. I seen that. I seen that. See, y'all see where I'm headed. Even the train announcer don't like that shit, man. Y'all see where I'm headed.
yo, he's not. He does not have many dates left, and if you're not familiar, Z, it's like 4 PLEs and like I mean, it's like but eight. Hold on, one,
But
two,
is
three,
he?
four.
But is he wrestling on those 4 PLEs?
I would assume so, but I don't know.
Mm,
I would hope to God he is, because if he doesn't,
I mean, we
oh,
know he got to fight Brock now.
I think that's 8/31 Clash in Paris. Oh, so Clash in Paris is Sunday, the 31st.
Okay.
So that's the 31st. Okay, bet. So that's one more this month. Yikes, bro.
My
He's
thing is
ter-
like, who the hell is gonna be his last match now? Like it makes even less sense now than it did before. Like who
I
is
think
gonna
it's
be
Gunther.
that last match?
I think it's Gunther, bro. I'm starting to think more and more. Gunther is being marketed, even though they just messed it up with. Oh shoot! No, 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 no. There y'all are. Uh, Gunther retired Goldberg this year. It's not a little feat. If you could say I retired Cena, I retired Goldberg, that's the stuff of legend. It has future legend killer implications, career killer implication. I'm the career ender. I am the. It's just another accolade he could add to the ring general.
But see, y'all are assuming that he loses his last match. Y'all think he goes out on an L or he goes out with a victory? Because
Mm.
y'all are assuming he's gonna lose his last match. He might win it by the way they've been doing things. He might be the first to go out with a victory.
Nah, it's got to be someone that hits him with that Shawn Michaels type of kick. Remember when
I don't
Shawn hit
know.
Flair at WrestleMania?
I do, but see, that's like to me, that was like that was one of the best like passing of the torch moments, right? To me, that happened last night. Like Cena had his big putting the new guy over, passing the torch. Like he don't really got to do that again. And like, when is the last big like passing the torch moment we've had since Shawn and Flair? Like, cause I see. Oh, we put the ones up. We throwing the ones up. Cause I seen like Bray retired, or not Bray. Like Gunther retired Goldberg, right? But it didn't feel like super crazy. It didn't feel like a passing of the torch. It just felt like he beat him.
Yeah, it didn't feel special. It felt special when they cut his mic off, though. I know that shit. That was that was crazy. But I think that last match got. Can you think of anybody that would have a heartfelt moment with John Cena?
It has to be our truth, bro. I'm telling y'all, it gotta be our. Other than our truth, who the hell gonna be?
I think the R-Truth is already dead.
I'm over. That's dead. It's
That
dead. I
Yo,
don't
bro,
even want that anymore.
at this point, send Dominic at him. Fuck it. Send Dom, bro. Send Dom. That would go crazy. At this point, DNA,
I'm
we
not
seen
mad at
you
this.
front row. DNA, we seen you front row of that Raw. That Monday
Yeah,
Night
Method
Raw. We
Dad in
seen
the
you
building.
turning up. They about to make it the DNA shirt guy. He gonna be next green shirt guy right here.
I mean, listen, man. Shout out to Kazim, man. Shout out to Kazim who made it happen, man. I was in the building looking right for Monday night, man. Gamaj caught that on Cameo. That was fire, man. Needed that.
DNA, did you see
Yeah,
anyone tonight who you think is gonna be that last match for John Cena?
Hope it's The Rock, man.
Oh my God, that would make no sense at all. I would still love to see it, but that would make zero sense.
I mean, Brock Lesnar don't make no sense.
That's what I'm saying, and I still want to see it, but it don't make sense.
I mean, at this
hey,
point, I think all storyline purposes is done, and it's really just what John Cena wants to do. I think John Cena didn't like that feeling of having to turn down kids, and he just made an executive decision and went back to being a face. Like none of
That's
it
what
is
it
making
seemed like.
sense storylines wise.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like they were just backstage and they were like, "Yo, this ain't working. Let's just turn you back to a face real quick."
yo, I ain't gonna lie. SummerSlam Arena when his music came and it was the black screen, it said John Cena. It was cool. People were cheering. But when it turned back to the normal John Cena shit and he ran out, over. Like that shit blew the roof was about to be off.
Absolutely. Yo, that match was crazy. Like when Cena was lifting Cody in that elevator, that
That
was
was.
insane.
I'm
I
gonna be
think
honest with
Archie in
you.
here too.
That was John Cena's best match in a very long time.
Yeah, I was
Oh
saying
yeah.
that
He pulled out
in
the
our
code
recap.
red, like the avalanche attitude adjustment. It was
That
crazy.
I
Oh nah.
break a nigga up and take his shoes like Bronson Reed.
Oh
Tay
nah.
Tay Rock with that bar is diabolical. I'm not gonna lie. The first joints that Bronson took was tough. These joints he
Yeah.
could have left them on Roman's feet. These shits was mid, literally, literally. They were literally mids. Roman needs some better feet pieces.
Tribal
Disappointing him.
Thief and Shula Fowler is crazy though.
The tribal thief, bro. I'm not gonna lie, DNA hit the nail on the head. You can't have them stealing the shoes every week. They got to be special shoes.
Yeah,
Even Bronson Reed, look at those shoes, look at his, and then that's when he's like, "Nah."
Yeah, because it's a thin line between tribal thief and just like a bum. Like if you out here stealing Jordans, you the tribal thief. But if you out here snatching Skechers that like light up when you walk, you just a bum, bro. Like what is
Nah,
that?
but it's poor taste on the tribal thief, and it's poor taste on the tribal chief. Like Roman Reigns is getting Street Fighter money all this time. Why is he having mids on, man? See Gamars, that's what I'm talking about. The Jackie Robs. Yeah, I know, I got them. Those is good feet
Yeah.
pieces, man. You don't have on mid Jordan ones, Roman. What are you doing, my nigga? The tribal chief is getting out of touch since he left Paul Heyman, man.
and he got
Yo,
like a Jordan line, right?
Yeah,
So
the bloodlines is coming out. I got
hold on.
footage too. I'm about to put
Yeah.
this nigga sockless, man. This nigga had his socks on, man. Walked out the arena with socks on.
yeah, one time was cool. Take the sneaks one time, we know what that is, but you keep doing it's gonna get corny.
No, but also I just feel like they
Walking
diminished
out
it.
the arena with socks on is dirty work, nasty work, bro.
They diminishing my nigga's character, man. I don't like it.
Mm.
Yo, they gonna find out when they realize you can't. It's gonna be hard to bring them back if you keep doing it. If you
Bro,
keep having,
to
you know what I'm saying?
to make someone walk out of there with no shoes is crazy work. Crazy work.
I
Not
think it's the fun.
someone, Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
but even if it wasn't Roman Reigns, like if any one of us got beat up and they took our shoes, I'd be like, that's an extra level of nasty work, bro. You got no shoes now.
Yeah,
It's extra because it's Roman
I may
Reigns.
lose a fight. I'm not letting a nigga take my
Exact,
Kicks.
bro. That's crazy.
Hey,
And then even if I
not only
do, I'm
ain't
calling an Uber. You gonna walk out?
hey, you ain't taking kicks and you ain't taking titles, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just leave it at that. Cody Rhodes.
That
Hey,
was a
I ain't gonna
fire
lie.
transition, though. That was a fire transition, Jerry.
I ain't gonna lie. John Cena earned my respect like a mug. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
one of the best
Uh,
matches. That was one of the best matches he had probably since like AJ Styles, bro. That match was
yeah,
crazy.
No,
yeah,
that was
that
the
shit
best match he had in like a decade,
Nah,
man. Yeah.
I can't lie though. John Cena just earning your respect is crazy. You better take that back. He done
it's
earned
not
that
that he
already. Come
just
on, man.
earned it. It's just when I seen him hit the pop rocks or whatever move they want, I'm like, yo, this dude's really having fun out there. Because the way he looked at the camera too, like, you see, I did that shit. Did that shit. You know what I mean? Like on the outside of the ring too. He ain't even try to take the bump in the ring.
When
You
he
like,
lifted his head up out of the joint, I thought he was about to do the heel move because he had that heel face on.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. And I even caved in, bro. I even caved in.
Yeah, I got that too, man.
Oh, I got that one, but the green one. I'm not gonna
Nah,
lie, John Cena. You know what John Cena and DNA got in common?
Uh-oh.
You
oh,
know when DNA got like that I'm about to cry face and you know he about to go crazy in the battle? When John Cena got that emotional, like I'm about to shed a tear, that match is about to go crazy. That's about to be match of the year.
John Cena's doing his numbers though. That match was crazy.
yo, that picture. Matter of fact, I'm about to send it in and put it in. That picture of him coming out when they because I was mad as hell trying to watch. Like, why did you just go into the? Why did they go
Shout out,
under
Yeah.
the
shout
thing?
out to Netflix too. They did the right thing, man.
Boom.
You
Here it
understand me?
is.
Oh, I see. You got the what is that?
Got the Netflix bodega. That's what they
Oh,
call
I
it down
see.
there.
Fire.
Got a gift
Super
bag.
fire.
Put my shit in
Super
there.
fire. You
Damn.
see,
Okay,
That
so let me.
it be different. Y'all don't be getting gift bags when you leave the wrestling events. It's different at the podcast. You see, they give gift bags when we leave, bro.
no, it was
I got
this
Roman
moment right
Kings in
here.
there.
Hold on. It was.
It's
Ooh,
different.
that shit is fire. It was this moment right here.
Oh,
Yeah, he looked like the
insane,
heel again.
insane.
Yo, salute to them for catching that moment like that too, because
Yeah.
Salute to John Cena for carrying Cody to the ring. Because I thought he was going to just AA him. He walked him, he fired him and carried him to the ring, which is crazy.
Yeah, he gave that. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. During that part, he gave that old man Cena the, and then he started walking. But you could see like he can't carry Big Show and Edge no more.
So who you think is his last opponents? I mean, we know he's facing Lesnar
That
now.
was
Clash of
that's what
Paris.
we was just talking about. I don't even. I think Gunther. Honestly, you said it, Jerry. I think Gunther makes the most sense right now.
I think
That'll be
Gunther does.
very lackluster.
Super.
You know who I think? You know who I think might be a surprise? No, no, no. He has no real reason to do it other than just the sheer how hot this dude is right now. Is Dom? We talk about passing the torch. If Dom were to take you on and Dom gives you
Mhm.
a 5-star match, as hot as Dom is, I mean,
I feel like personally, I feel like Dom has shown, and it's crazy to say this because like it wasn't even that long ago that he was like kind of in the shadow of his father, right? But I feel like Dom has shown everything required to be like a superstar. Like he can go crazy on the mic. He can get a reaction from the audience. He can play the storyline. And he's shown that he can put on 5-star matches numerous times. Like he's been in the ring with some crazy names and came out as the best performer of that match. So Dominic to me has shown that he can be like carry the title type shit.
But see, Z, they see that in him too, and I think that's gonna work against them because instead of him shining in WWE, they're gonna keep having him go to AAA.
Yeah, they gonna have him be like the leader of AAA.
Yep,
That's a
and that's
fact.
where he's gonna shine at the most because he's going back for AAA Mania already.
They
They said he's
announced
in
him
the
for AAA
804.
Mania.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
an
yeah, yeah. And
804.
they said that they thinking about giving him the title.
that's what I'm saying. So instead of him shining in WWE, they're gonna have him shine over there.
That's not kind of racist to y'all. They
A
just
Yeah.
little
gonna
bit,
send him. They
a little
gonna
bit.
send him to shine with all the Spanish motherfuckers because he's Spanish with a mullet. He can't shine over there with like not the. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Hey,
They
just
be
be
like,
It's
happy
so
who's
there
the
ain't no
most?
Negro
stupid.
League.
Who the most? They like now we got AAA. Who the most Spanish looking motherfucker we got? Dominic. Go like, come on, bro. That's
But
crazy
he's
as hell.
over,
Hey,
so that's it.
just
That
be
is
happy
true.
there ain't no
What's going
Negro
on
League.
with Mr. HP?
HP was about to say something wild. Hold on. I heard a
I
wild
might
thing
have
coming.
said it. I might have said it, but you know what I'm saying. I just,
HP. First of all, let's talk about how HP came to SummerSlam, and I
Uh-oh.
only seen this nigga one day,
I was
Homie
one
about to
court.
time
say, bro, I seen HP
Homie
in
court.
person like once. He was on his Gamage shit this weekend.
for sure.
Oh man.
I was
hey,
like, yo, where
We got a
HP
new
go? We
tag
over
team,
here, we
HG.
chilling.
Demond, why you
Team
ain't come to Summer
HG.
Bash?
Wait, say
he
again.
ain't
But I come
tried.
to what?
Why you ain't come to Summer Bash?
Oh, that was Thursday. Oh, Gamaj, you in trouble.
Oh, no, do that.
Hey, speaking of, bro,
Nah.
Gamage, before you answer, because Jerry was bad, bro, if y'all think Jerry was bad, I saw Gamage for a millisecond. I just put bro, this shit was like a show when motherfuckers disappear. I put my eyesight on Gamage, and he just evaporated in thin air. Motherfucker took a sip of juice and was gone the next second. And I ain't never seen him again till right now. Like, Gamage is, I don't know what he got secret
Yeah, I
entrances in
forgot
the
I ain't see
venues and
Gamad
No,
shit.
at Summer Bash, and then Jerry, man, we
no.
seen
So
him,
no,
seen him at the
no. I'm gonna
What
Cypher.
tell
you
you
need
about.
for me for?
I
We
was
seen
on
him
the
at the
road.
Cypher.
I was doing a bunch of shows and you know what I'm saying?
Time
You know what I'm
out.
saying?
Lunch
The
table loners
cipher is
shit.
Yeah.
Y'all
y'all
gotta check
fault.
that out. Lunch table loners is fire, by the way. Y'all gotta check that out
Appreciate it,
immediately.
appreciate it. I got 3 videos dropping next week. So
I'm gonna
No,
I'm
so
gonna
The
cut Jerry a
cipher.
little slack, and he knows why. He has some work going on, but Gamage, I don't know what the fuck Gamage be on, bro.
Well,
no.
Z,
So I'm gonna tell
Gamage
you.
was
No,
like,
Z.
"What's up?" and that's it.
if you
No,
saying
no,
that,
Z.
Gamad
I'm gonna
always
tell you
got
what
work to
happened.
do.
No, so Z, I'm gonna
That's
tell you
yo,
what
you
I just
right though.
did for him.
Gamage a full fledged businessman, so I might have to cut him some slack too.
So no, Z. This
The
is what
cipher
happened,
was.
and HP can vouch for me on this. I had to
Yes,
look
I
for my
can,
phone because I lost it in the mall, bro.
bro. I thought
Oh,
that phone was gone, bro.
I mean,
Me
I
and
I
my
mean,
don't
plus
know,
one
bro.
was in
I
that
don't
this
know if
Nah,
fuck.
this
Hold
don't
on,
got
let's
nothing
take
to
a
do with
vote real
Gamad.
quick.
Your
Let's
man
take a vote if
HP
we
was in the
believe that
town
first.
from what day? Saturday to Monday?
I was there Saturday to Monday, brother. I
Oh
was.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
damn.
be.
see, Gamage is local. Jerry took a whole
Yeah,
vacation
it's
and didn't
supposed to
even
be
like.
at least one day, Jerry. Like, you know what? Get up with DNA and go eat, man. One is Saturday or Sunday, man.
Time out. Time out. In fairness, and Archie, you used to live in Jersey, so I know you can vouch. We are at the Meadowlands, right? My room is minutes from the Meadowlands. I have a +1 minutes from the Meadowlands. I say, DNA, where you want to go to eat? You know where he say? New York, the
Nah.
city.
Fuck out of here. New York is right there. He making it seem like it's a whole
And
expedition
there's
to hang
nothing.
out with
Where
his
was there in
homies,
Jersey
bro.
to go eat? Wasn't
Right,
nowhere lit in
motherfucker
Jersey.
wants Spanish food in Jersey. He want to eat the mom
Bro,
and pop
time
shop
out.
in Jersey. The best food
Banana
Jersey is the
in
King.
the
home of
Shout
world
out
is
to
Taylor
right
ham,
Banana
egg,
there,
and
bro.
King.
What you
cheese.
talking about?
We the home of Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. We could have got some. We got diners.
You know what Jerry is? You know the motherfucker at work who just does like the bare minimum enough to be able like, but I was at work though. Jerry came, he was like, yo, what's up? And then he's like, all right, I did that. That's it. I got my what's up in. And then that's it.
Oh, because you know how
Facts.
many bridges and tolls. You know what I hate? I hate tolls, and I hate driving in the city. Bro. If any of y'all have never driven in New York,
Hold up.
don't.
Wait. So you didn't go to Summer Bash? Jerry.
Huh?
You didn't go to
No,
Summer
time out,
Bash?
time out.
Look,
You
look,
talking about
look at his face. He trying to think of the
no.
excuse
I
right
wasn't there
now.
for Summer Bash. Remember, Summer Bash was Thursday.
You didn't go to either night of SummerSlam.
No, same time I was there both nights. Yes.
Okay, okay. At least you went to SummerSlam.
Summer
Bro,
Bash was Thursday with him and Rock, Chess and in the
That looked
saga.
crazy, by the way, too. Now that Hulk Hogan scheme, I gotta run that back a few times because
The
that was fire.
cipher, the
Oh
cipher
nah, good looking,
was
good looking.
their fault. We missed the cipher because it was their
oh,
fault.
that's another thing. This motherfucker Jerry pulls up. He's like, yo, when are y'all rapping? I'm like, bro, we just rap. And then he gonna be like, oh, like it
And
wasn't
it's
his
gonna be
fault he missed
another
the
3
shit.
years before you see Z do another kip up. So you missed that too.
Oh nah, that
Time
I'm doing
out.
the kip up everywhere I go now. Everywhere, bro. We could just be
In
chilling,
Yo,
no
fairness,
cameras, nothing. I'm
when
gonna
you
kip
go
up
back
real
to
quick.
the chat, we was
yo, the
asking for
highlight of the
hours.
weekend was Remix Rumble. That shit was insane.
Oh yeah, I gotta say, Remix Rumble was
Shout out to
really on some next
Roheezy.
shit. Shout out Roheezy because he knows how to put on a crazy event for real. That shit,
Yeah, I
bro.
gotta pop up at the next one. I just
Yeah,
want to
because
pull
I
up. I've
was,
been on
bro.
the
I
road for
was,
the past week.
we was all lit. I was drunk. I was like, I'm gonna do the kip up. I laid down. I was like, oh, I'm mad drunk. I might not
Drunk
be
kip
able to
up
do
is
this
crazy.
kip up, and I
I
did,
told you
bro.
about that too. You gonna
Bro,
A
you
it was
gonna
drunk
kip
crazy.
up?
kip
It's
up
gonna
is
be a.
crazy.
It was crazy, but it was fire. It was
I just
definitely
say this:
fire.
the cipher was not my or Gamage's fault.
So what we saying is chat. Whenever DNA, Z, Rock, anybody say pull up to the events, a time is going to be had. So pull up, and 90% of these events are free. It don't cost you nothing. You just got to show up, Jerry. But just we get the invite because we want y'all to have a good time. But yeah,
Now,
I'm
Jerry
still.
was on some net. Look, even my it was so bad. I only seen Jerry twice, and one of them wasn't even planned. The first time was when he pulled up to the other shit, and the other time was just walking into SummerSlam. I was like, oh shit, Jerry, that's you, bro. Like I shouldn't be running into my homies by accident, bro. This is craziness we talking about right now. Yeah, sip on your
Actually,
water, Jerry. You hear my dog? You
look,
tight
look,
as hell in
look,
here.
look, look.
Jerry, did you have a
The
good
dog
time in New
barking because they
Jersey? That's
know
all I
Archie's.
want to
They
know.
know
Did you have
Jerry
a good
wants some
time in New
bullshit.
Jersey?
That's what I'm saying. Even my dog barking at that bullshit, bro.
Hold on, I gotta go. Cause Gamage is quiet. This is not fair. When Gamage is there
Yeah,
accomplish, Gamage be
Gamaj
dead
knows
quiet.
something, bro.
Cause Gamage, bro, we was texting y'all. We was like, yo, what store, what place, where is the location? We walk around the mall. I ain't
So
never
y'all
even
two
been there
linked up
before.
though.
We linked up after they gave us the location, after their
Bro,
cipher
this
was done.
motherfucker just said it's because we didn't know the location for a public event that the location was posted on Instagram. Is this
Time out.
motherfucker serious right now?
Yeah.
Time out. In fairness, y'all told us the mall and left it at that.
The mall. You think we performing at the whole mall, Jerry?
Bro, this mall's got 4 floors.
That's a big ass mall. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's
I ain't
got a
gonna
whole
No,
bunch
lie.
of
you
We
still don't
functions.
get off the fucking
We was
location is on
stalking
the
and shit.
flyer.
I got a +1. She talking about my feet hurt. I'm like, shit. All right, we almost there.
oh,
You
he's
know how many
talking.
times I said we almost there?
he's going. Go ahead, Jerry. We're not gonna interrupt you. Go ahead, keep talking about it. Tell us about the work. Go ahead.
And then I had to feed them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, we gonna go to Popeyes. Lines was super crazy. That's where I met with
Not gonna
Gamaj.
lie. The way this nigga said gotta feed him is like a pet. It's
Crazy, bro.
crazy.
I didn't want to interrupt, but that shit was crazy. Say, no, I gotta feed him, bro. She gonna go.
You
That
flew to
sounded
New
crazy, bro.
Jersey to eat at Popeyes. It's crazy.
what? What? Bro, wow, your homies got a whole event with free catering, bro. Free
I
buffet in
didn't
the
know
corner.
that.
And he
I
said,
didn't
yo,
know
hold
that.
on, I'm gonna go to
I mean,
Popeyes.
You can take the boy out of Jersey, but can't take the Jersey out the boy.
That's a whole fact, Archie. That's a whole fact.
and the second night was that was totally on me. I'm like, God damn, I'm tired. This weekend I kick. Hey yo,
Gamaj ain't say nothing in 20 minutes. He's like, let me just be
Nah,
quiet.
because Gamaj knows what it is. He got work. He got work to do at all times, everywhere. Gamage is like one of those motherfuckers who got work everywhere. You know, one of those motherfuckers who work
And I don't.
everywhere.
Yeah, here's the thing about the phone thing, and this is gonna be my last thing because I wasn't there.
I was
Gamage
there.
got G14 classified
Yes.
stuff on his phone. If anybody lose their phone, it ain't Gamage.
Hey, no. You know what's crazy?
Right.
So my plus one, she was like, "Damn, he going back to get that phone." I'm like, "You don't understand. That man been to the AVN Awards. That phone got some shit in it."
I wasn't even
That's what
talking
I'm
about that.
saying,
I
though.
was
That's
talking
why.
about
Yeah.
I was talking about the wrestling stuff.
That's why I don't believe this little lost the phone thing. Because
No, he
Gamage,
did
look, if you know,
because he
you
left
know,
his drink, and I had to put his drink up.
Gamage got too much work. He definitely got a backup phone somewhere. You don't just Gamage
And
ain't the
that's
type of motherfucker
That
to
wasn't a
call
nah,
out.
backup
that's
phone.
how I found my other phone because I had a backup phone
That
and
that was the
put it
backup
on a
phone he
flight
lost. That's
device.
how I knew it was important. He left
Yeah,
me and Shorty like, I gotta go. Like, Gamage, you ain't gonna find that phone, bro. There's thousands of people in this mall today. And
nah, bro.
Gamage,
God is nah. That's how I know God is good. That shit was right there where we left it. I was like, what?
say
That
Hey,
God
nigga
is
still
good
Gamage,
for
got
a
the
phone
phone
got
case
nothing
and
but
all that.
sin
Make
in it.
sure nobody tampered with it, bro.
As long as I
Gamage, I
know
knew you
Gamage,
was
I
a
ain't never heard
two-phone
him mention
motherfucker.
God.
I knew you was a two-phone motherfucker, Gamage. I just
I
knew it.
got 2 phones.
That phone is full of sin, brother. Sorry,
Oh,
I
it's
got it.
it's leaking the sin. That phone itself is gonna go to hell. Like Gamage is gonna get judged separately, but the
Gamage,
phone
I was talking
itself is
about
Right
all
going.
the
here.
wrestling photos and interviews and shit. I don't
No,
know
right
what they
here.
talking
Yeah, the
about.
left phone is mine.
Oh no, I'm talking about
I
all
don't
the
know
other
Vegas
shit.
Gamage. I don't know Vegas
Look,
Gamage. I know New York Gamage.
Oh, that's
look,
super
Thank you.
fire.
You
I'm
got the
just saying.
SummerSlam
I
chair.
got footage and a photo with Jay Cargill in
Thank you.
there. I got Natty in there. I got shit. Look, I got shit in that phone, man. I need
You got
that.
Cody Rowe. I saw you with Cody
J-
Rowe, born. We're gonna get into that too, but
Oh my
What's the
god.
next?
I
What's the
don't
next
even want
event?
to
I'm gonna
talk
make.
about Cody, bro. Don't even get me started on how
Yeah,
stupid it
I'm
is
mad.
that they gave
I'm
fucking
mad.
Cody the belt.
I'm mad. Cody won, man.
Bruh.
I'm not
Ill.
at the way John Cena lost
Exactly.
because he lost with dignity. Like, I know that shit sound corny, but yo, that match was fire. And you know what? John Cena don't got
It
but nothing but
was.
8 appearances. He gave the belt up to someone who could do more than 8 appearances. So I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad.
here's the thing: over under, Cody does more appearances with that title than 8. Because if he does less than 8,
You know what? It's
He's
funny you said that,
he's
Archie. He's
definitely
got that
gonna
movie,
do
that Street Fighter movie coming. He's got casted as Guile.
Yo, yeah.
he's definitely
so
gonna do more than 8
so guess what?
appearances.
He's gonna be going doing him and Roman in the same movie.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely gonna do more than 8 appearances with that
You
belt.
don't have a bigger one than this,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I don't think Cody's gonna have a
You have
lot
a bigger
of
one?
time like airtime in that movie as
You don't have a
Guile.
bigger one than that?
Hey, DNA.
We get two
No,
of them.
no, you gotta mute yourself because right now all we hear is you asking someone if they got a bigger one, and I'm inclined to throw the pause flag down. I'm a, I'm gonna let that slide because you wasn't talking to us, but I was inclined to throw the pause flag down.
Got a bag? Thank
Hey
you.
Oh
yo,
my
I
god,
have been
yeah, where the
wondering
flag at? It's
how in the fuck
you
Tonga Loa put the belt upside down at one time. I've been flipping this shit since I got it, and ain't flipped it wrong yet.
he don't got a lot of experience with them championship belts. You know what I'm? Why you laughing, Jerry? That's the whole fact. That's the whole
And
fact.
Micah, the son of Haku, wrestling's in my whoever did that video. It's crazy, but yeah. Let me ask y'all another question. Becky Lynch, since we on the topic, she had a dope match I thought with Lyra Valkyria.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong winner, right winner.
Right winner to me.
You said the what winner?
I
I
think
said the
she's the
right
right
one.
winner.
I think Becky's right.
Same.
Because Lyra just they haven't. I don't know. One of them kind of disconnects with Lyra in the crowd, but they pushing her. But now they've written her off the title pictures, or who knows. But Becky, when Becky got something to say, I like Becky. But when Becky's just kind of here because I'm here, she loses me. But when she's on a mission and you kind of, when I like pissed off Becky when she can get a little smart at the mouth and
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
because she dropped a
That shit
bomb
tonight
on
was
Nikki tonight.
Yep. With Bottle of the Night.
What was the
that shit
rebuttal
was
of the
like,
night?
oh
Nikki mentioned
shit.
Seth Rollins and Becky was like, "Don't you mention my sexy husband because we the like hottest couple in wrestling. It could have been you and he stopped and she was
Yeah,
like,
but
oh,
you
you
can't see
can't
him no
see
more.
him.
Oh, that
The
is
crowd
fire.
Nikki's
went
been
That is
more
crazy.
fire. That's a bar.
yo.
That's
No,
a
that no,
bar.
I'm not gonna lie. Whoever wrote that was a haymaker. That had
That's a bar.
Me and Method Man was losing our mind when she said that.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, Z, because she was like, it would have been you and she's like, oh, but you can't see him.
Yo, can
Oh, she
someone?
Yo.
said you can't see him. It's
Yeah,
And
can
she
crazy.
did the
someone?
hand. She did the
Yeah, she even
yeah.
did the hand gesture, bro. I don't even think that was rope. I felt like that
I
shit was
don't
just
think it
off
was
the cuff.
wrote either because Nikki's response was like, "Oh, this bitch."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Gotta
do you
tap
know how
out.
crazy it is? Because look, we're not gonna
Man,
get
he tapped
anything
out quick.
confused.
He
Nah,
tapped out
look,
faster than Gunther.
he didn't want to talk about John Cena because John Cena, you know, he take him out, so now we can't see him. But do you know how crazy? First of all, Nikki Bella is an A1 pretzel. I just wanted to say that. But as a full disclosure, that is a
Auntie
top
Anne's.
of the whole Auntie Anne's. That's like you go to Auntie Anne's, you be like, what's the most expensive pretzel y'all got? But do you know how crazy it is to in real life be married to this guy, get engaged in the ring, break up, go through a crazy fucking relationship, then get divorced from that motherfucker to get back in the ring, all to have this little red haired bitch be like, oh,
I
but
knew
you and John
once she,
Cena could have gone crazy. That is
I knew
insane.
once she mentioned Seth Rollins, Becky was gonna say. I knew it was coming. I was like, the last thing Nikki should be mentioning is somebody's husband in marriage.
Oh
Yeah.
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 And she has that whole
Yeah.
divorce. She
That's
could
what
have
I'm
went two
saying. Do you
ways
know
with
how
that
crazy
shit.
that is
Yeah.
after all that
Yeah.
for
And
this
she's
little ginger
paying. I
girl?
believe she's paying like alimony or
Yeah.
child support.
A
Yeah.
lot. A lot of
Yeah.
it
Not
too. A lot.
That's why she
Six
can. That's why she's
figures.
wrestling again.
6 figures.
Six figures.
I need a Bella. Any Bellas out there?
I gotta
Bro,
change my plus one.
immediately.
Huh?
Immediately.
That should make me want to change my plus one because obviously
Oh
I need
shit.
to upgrade. I'm just
Jerry,
kidding.
you are
I'm just
not
kidding.
taking Nikki Bella to Popeyes.
Oh yeah, it's over for you. It's over for you. It's over for you, Jerry.
Then again, I
You
don't know.
telling me
She
she don't
might.
like she don't like the ghost pepper wings?
Nah, she want to eat in New York City. She don't want to eat in by MetLife Stadium, bro.
Oh my god! Then they was wilding with that shit. He said, "I've been to East Rutherford. There's nothing to eat in Jersey. Like we don't have a single restaurant in our entire state."
No good ones, bro. It be fucking Spanish food all over, and I love Spanish food, but eventually I got tired of that shit, bro.
And
Shit. He,
Wawa
There'd be like
seltzers.
there'd be like one Italian mob restaurant called like Carmelo's or some shit, and that's it.
and he'd be
Ain't nobody
fine.
trying to eat there.
Bro,
Remember
you forget to tell him
at
mac
No
and
Mercy,
cheese.
we went from Jersey to Manhattan to eat. So we should
Easy
have known that
too.
was coming.
Yeah, we might jump you next time we see you,
Yo,
Jerry.
but
I'm
think
not
about
gonna
this.
lie.
That spot in Jersey, but we was at where was we at? Rawway?
Who's that? Uncle Roz.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's a lot closer than the Meadowlands.
How long you think it took to get from Times Square to the Dream Mall? Out of curiosity, y'all guess.
About 40 minutes.
20
You said
minutes.
from. You said from where?
20 minutes?
Times Square to MetLife Stadium. On everything,
How
it took
much y'all
20
pay?
minutes.
In a
Yeah,
car
like
or on a train?
yeah, it
In
took
the
me like
car.
15, 20 minutes.
In
Yeah,
the
15,
car,
20
20
minutes.
minutes. Nothing. It was nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
Look, that was the eye
You know
of
they be
someone who
losing track
fucked
of
up and
time.
they just realized it.
Y'all
You know,
give
no, no, you
y'all
know
a
what it
do
is?
over.
I ain't gonna lie, Vinny, that AMG do got nigga act different, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna drive that shit to work tomorrow. Good work, 'cause I couldn't drive it on weekend. But
Yo, but
anyway,
I gotta talk about my favorite. Well, personally, just so the viewers know, I went to night one of SummerSlam. That's where I got that chair from. I did not go to night two. Shout out to the security of night one for being super like unobservant and relaxed. So I was able to get that chair and walk away with it. Shout out to my guys for really slacking on their job that night. I appreciate all of y'all. I also picked up one of the Cena shirts. Y'all know I needed that GOAT shirt. I got that one, but in green. I needed one, especially because I was wondering this. Now that he's a face, they might not be selling these heel shirts anymore. So I'm glad I picked one up.
And
But
his
my
heel
favorite
shirts
personal,
aren't too
yeah,
far off.
because those are the heel shirts with the "After this, you see me no more." But
Oh
my
yeah.
favorite moment personally was that Seth shit. It was crazy to
The
me.
walkout,
The walkout, and
that
then
was
when he did the
fire.
shit with the crutches,
Seth
and
Rollins has two of the best cash-ins ever.
100%, absolutely.
Yes.
Cause the shit he did with Brock is like is crazy.
That might be the
Yeah.
best one ever.
That Russell was that 31,
30.
32, something like that.
It wasn't 30.
Nah, 30 was in New Orleans. That was
Oh
with
yeah,
Daniel
that's a
Bryan.
fact. That's a fact.
Yeah,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
WrestleMania.
It might have been like 31, 32.
And Edge, of course, Edge is Edge's cash in was fire, but Seth fire.
Yeah,
And
and
salute
that
to the people on the internet who made the memes so fast. Talking about me when I'm calling out of work, and me once they accepted that I called out, and then just dropping the crutches, the hats on the spin.
Z said something the other day, and I agree with it, but I don't like it. When he said he thinks the company is in a position where they're just lying to talent and staff now. Because everybody thought Seth was hurt.
Yeah.
Nobody knew Brock was there. How you hide Brock Lesnar, I don't know. That I don't know how you hide Brock Lesnar. You like you it's damn near impossible. So for I just think the company's like, you know what? We're just gonna create disbelief, and it's just weird that they're kind of leaning into that now when they're kind of exposing the business with the Unreal thing, all the behind the scenes stuff. So it's kind of confusing a little bit.
This SummerSlam Unreal is going to be crazy when they get to it, because
Are they
I do
doing the
want to see how they
SummerSlam
did.
Unreal, or is this like a one-time deal?
It's good you said. I don't know. I'm just hoping. I've watched Unreal already. I actually started watching it back after the conversation from the SummerSlam recap. Cause I'm
oh,
like, let me
it
check it
got
again.
renewed for season 2.
They are.
Yeah, it got
Yeah, but
If
you
renewed.
they
know
are, it's probably leading
WWE
up to SummerSlam.
they don't really stick with things long term. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it makes sense because their new like home is Netflix. But you know what I don't like about Unreal? The one thing I don't like is like, and maybe it's just this new era of wrestling, but when you watch Unreal, bro, there's no such thing as kayfabe. Like the whole illusion of everything is completely gone. I'll say
Yeah,
that Unreal is super fire. It definitely shatters the mirror. The one thing in all of
Shatters the
Unreal,
mirrors. Perfect example.
it
Yeah.
completely shatters the mirror, which is something I don't think would have happened, at least not to this extent before, which is cool, but also like a little eh. The one thing that they still kind of stayed mysterious about, I'll say, was CM Punk's pipe bomb. We might not never know what the actual story is behind that. Like if they were like, yo, curse us out, go after us, or if that was just something that CM Punk did.
They did dance around the topics. Remember, Doc Hendricks was talking about it on there, and he was like, it just was the thing of so like they covered it, but they didn't cover it. They kind of did teeter around.
The pipe
Paul
bomb, right?
Heyman said it was a work.
Doc Hendricks was talking about it was just a lot of frustration and everything CM Punk was going through, because CM Punk starts off talking about how him and Triple H were rivals at that time, but Triple H had a leg in with the company, Stephanie, and so he was getting, and
That's
CM
funny.
Punk did not
Triple H
have
had a
that.
leg in the company. Look, I think it was real because from what we understand is it said they gave him a mic, told him just to talk, right? The fact they cut that mic off and he was shocked and was hitting it and like, yo, they cut my mic off. That tells me some of it was real.
Yeah,
He went to get a second mic too. Remember?
They just cut. There was Bret Hart was in the truck cutting all the mics off.
yeah. But Unreal
That
is
pipe bomb was
really good
crazy.
for anyone who loves.
I've been teetering about it. I don't want to. If I do that, then like the last little bit of kayfabe in me goes with that.
Oh yeah, it's
But you
gone.
know what?
It's gone.
Here's the one thing I can appreciate. At least you're giving us like past events. you're not just exposing the business of what's the current storyline. Although it is pretty close because
It's
WrestleMania
not
did
fast
just that.
enough. I was gonna say because they show the writers' room talking about Jay winning the Royal Rumble and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And that's
They're
like,
doing it past the Vince, but
yeah, that's
close.
not
Like,
fast enough, bro. That's not fast enough. That was right there.
That was last
And,
year. That wasn't even a
Yeah.
year ago.
and bro, I don't know about y'all,
Yeah.
but me as a fan, I don't like it when I see like Triple H and it's like a week from the Royal Rumble, and they're like, "So who do you think we should make?" Like, y'all should have been had. Ain't this your job? What you do all every day? You wake up and you write, and y'all are. It's a week before the event. You talking about so who we got winning? You motherfuckers should know this. I know things change and shit, but
you know what's crazy? I did a near fall right on Mr. Perfect, and watching this and then thinking about what happened then is crazy because those writers they were like, who should win, right? And that when they had that group sit down, almost everybody said
CM
Punk,
Punk.
and they were about to go Punk until someone threw out Jey Uso and how hot he was, which is crazy because Jey Uso had been really hot for a while, but that guy started to see it. So anyway, Mr. Perfect was supposed to win the 1990 Royal Rumble going in, and they said last minute was changed by the immortal Hulk Hogan. So I
Yeah.
wonder what would have happened back then. You know what I'm saying? Where because and now when I'm seeing the writing room and how they have it and who's because my understanding is the Unreal personality, the thing is supposed to turn Triple H. Stop me if you haven't heard this or whatever, into the WWE's version of Dana White. And I
I
think
think
we're
that's
seeing
what
that.
he's been going for already. That's what he's been trying
Yeah,
to
but
accomplish.
not on the global scale. Like wrestling fans know him, but the average person doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So as you're bringing in these new fans to the Netflix thing, you put it on Unreal. It's like, oh, that's the guy. That's the guy. He runs it all. He sits in
Yeah, but
gorilla position. He's
you know what the problem with that is, Jerry? Dana White isn't like a beloved
Yeah, people
character
don't
from
like
our
Dana
Yeah,
time.
White
he's
like
not.
that.
People don't
Yeah,
like him. Yeah.
like Dana started unlikable and he's still unlikable. So when you go have this unreal shit where you try to show that you're this compassionate guy, but then you go stand behind Trump while he's talking about like, yo, Epstein, I threw those files out. It looks crazy. Like it looks insane, bro. He's standing behind Trump while Trump is literally talking about killing people in other countries. And then he's coming back to wrestling being like, listen, we don't want these guys to get hurt out there. Like
bro.
what,
They was
bro?
talking about. I don't
And
know. I
I'm
didn't.
gonna say this as somebody who went through the presidential physical fitness challenge as a kid. That's bullshit too.
Bruh.
No, hell no. I disagree. I used to love that shit because you know why I loved it? All the fat kids. All the fat kids had to keep up because it's like, yo, this is gym class, bro. It's physical education.
But that's why
Jerry,
Let's get it.
kayfabe is so important and why Unreal kind of fucks it up. Because listen, if Kane walks out, no matter what, all of us are gonna go crazy. But Glenn Jacobs is a fucking, you know, I don't want to say I've never met.
no,
Actually,
we've been
DNA,
saying this. This is the example right here. Undertaker and Mark.
I fucking hate
Yep.
Mark. Get Mark. I
I don't
wouldn't
like
chill
Mark.
with Mark any day, but I'd chill with
Mark is corny.
Undertaker all the time.
But the Undertaker.
That's why I like Stone Cold. Stone Cold said, "I'm gone. I'm away from wrestling. There's nothing I can do that will really mess up my image. I'm doing straight up Steve Austin. I'm doing Stone Cold podcast. I'm doing everything as Stone Cold still because that's who he is. So when he said he was retired and away, he was away. But people retire and they still linger around. It's like, fam, like we're gonna see the Undertaker wrestle again. I keep saying that every week. He will wrestle.
You
Again.
see, he just talked to Shawn Michaels about doing one more match, and Shawn was like, "Listen,
Sean
all right."
said he got one more in him.
No, Shawn said, "I'm good."
Bro,
Like if
Shawn
that
didn't
one,
even have that tag team in him. They offered him a bag so crazy he couldn't.
Yeah, that's the only reason he couldn't
He
say
didn't
no to
even
that.
have
yeah,
that in him.
he
The
couldn't say
bag
no.
was
But
crazy.
the thing with Taker, he said because they were talking about how bad that match was, and Taker said, "I got one more. I need one more match with you." And Shawn was like, "Listen, listen, listen. If that match is a bad match and goes down, it's like it's not gonna ruin me. I'm good. I'm okay." Because that to him was horrible. That shit was embarrassing. But he said he's okay. He understands, bro. He went for that moonsault and didn't have the distance. He ain't have the spring
Oh
in his
yeah, he hit
legs.
the
He could
floor.
barely. Yeah.
Now,
Bro,
if I'm Taker, be happy with the two Mania matches you have with Shawn. You ain't gonna get another match as good as those two anyway.
Bro,
ever.
no one is. Those are like the best matches ever type shit. Like, come on,
The
man.
only people who could do a match to me that will be equal or good to those type of matches, there's a couple people on this list, and they all have to be in the match together in some capacity, like mix or match, right? AJ Styles, Logan Paul, Seth Rollins. Those are like your and probably Dom.
Time out. You just said Logan Paul can have a greatest match ever?
Yeah, he definitely has the capability to, bro. Name a bad Logan Paul match.
I'm not
Was it
going to disagree, but I am going to say this about Logan Paul. I think the WWE feel about Logan Paul the way they feel about Dominic Mysterio. They trust him. You're not going to have Logan doing the shit he do with and to anybody. Think about the matches with Ricochet, the match with Rey Mysterio, the shit he did with Jelly Roll. You got to really
Yeah.
trust him to execute that shit flawlessly because any of these people can really get hurt. So I think they really trust Logan Paul in the ring. So I could see him
the
putting
shit
on
he,
a burner.
what was the match he did? What was the first? Remember he had the cam. He did all that shit, always jumping off
Roman,
the rope,
he jumped on Roman with the yeah. So
Yeah.
bro. I don't like to say because I'm not a Logan Paul fan. Logan Paul, depending on who you put across the ring from him, has the capability to have that style of 5-star match
and just think
because he
about the
hasn't had a bad
names.
one.
We just named Roman. We just named Rey Mysterio. He wrestled AJ. He wrestled the Ricochet. Like he's been in there
Wrestled
with some.
Cody. He wrestled Cody,
They trust
He's
him
definitely had
because
some
these
crazy
are
matches.
your top superstars that if he don't perform right, it could go bad for them.
and he's new. He doesn't have 20 matches yet, and he's main event television, bro.
And he that spot he did with Jelly Roll, he hit that shit flawlessly.
You know, if you mess this up with Jelly Roll, it's done.
How y'all think
It's
Jelly
over.
Roll did?
He did. I think he did. He took a lot of damage.
Yeah, he did.
He took a
Bro,
lot of bumps.
yeah, that's surprising. Normally, it's the other guys got to do all that. And
Randy would do
Jelly
the
Roll,
heavy lifting. Randy didn't do it. Jelly Roll took a beating.
He has
I
been
think when they
training a
bring
lot.
these celebrities and they say, "Hey, just do better than Travis Scott." That's the bar. Just do better than Travis Scott. But yeah, Jelly Roll, he
Travis
did better
Scott,
than I expected.
can you imagine 20 years from now when wrestling fans are looking back at like the weird moments in history and they're like, yeah, Travis Scott actually came out and helped John Cena win his 17th title. Like who got more belts than Ric Flair, yo? Oh, it's
And
actually
20
John
years from
Cena.
now, you're gonna go look for that footage. It's gonna be scrubbed from the internet.
Right? You're gonna be like, yo, can we watch that? Like, what happened? Like, oh, Travis
hey,
Scott. Like, nah, for real, what happened? Like, no, I'm dead ass. Travis
Nah,
Scott.
they
You
gonna
know,
superimpose our truth in that spot. They gonna AI, they'll switch them out.
right.
hey, that is, you
Overall,
see
though,
how
I thought
fast they
it
took
was
him off
a good
2K.
SummerSlam. I thought it was a good SummerSlam. I really did. I don't like these 2-day events, and I don't like that they're now talking about going to more of them. Even though, like, bro, it's gonna be successful. If they do another 2-day event, it's gonna make mad money, and it's gonna be successful, and then they're gonna keep doing them. That's what's gonna happen. I fucking hate it, but
He said the Royal Rumble is one. They said the Money in the Bank might be another, and
Jesus, all the
But
big fours are gonna get fucked up. Like Survive, all of them are gonna get fucked up. The Royal Rumble makes sense. They got a men's rumble and the women's rumble. They're just gonna put them on day 1 and day 2, and it makes sense. I get it. I don't like it, but it makes sense. But for Money in the Bank and then whatever.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Money. You're right. That's a 1 hour match for each night. There's one match on there that's gonna at least
That's
be
a
one
main
hour.
event for each night that they
Vinny,
don't.
I'm not mad at a 2-day Royal Rumble because how long the Royal Rumble matches are. That's an
Yeah,
hour in itself. So if you split up the Royal Rumble, do men's one night, women's one night, I'll be okay with that. You
yeah.
don't need a
Yeah,
2-night SummerSlam, a 2-night Mania, maybe. But like Ahmad said earlier, if you had condensed this card down, it would have been damn near a perfect card.
Yeah.
It's just they spread it out, so then it gives you more to look at and more to really complain about. But
It's because they want to, they're saying, that, and I get it. They say in their words, they want to make it like this has become an experience for people, like going to Universal Studios or Disneyland, like going to some.
but
But
Z, Z has always been that. I started going to WrestleManias at 25, right? WrestleMania 27. And then next year was 28. So we said, you know what? We're gonna do we're gonna do the Hall of Fame. Back then that was Saturday.
You know how
WrestleMania was
tired they were on the Hall of
Sunday.
Fame?
WrestleMania was Sunday. Raw was Monday. And then it was WrestleMania week. So if you got there Thursday, you was there for SmackDown. So it was already a week long thing.
Yeah.
And if you do an NXT and they got an NXT takeover, you're doing all that. Now they just cramming as much into a week as they can. That's already a busy week.
Yeah.
It's probably just so much money. If they do a 2-day Survivor Series, personally, I hope if they do, then at least make one of the days War Games and one of the days traditional Survivor Series matches. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm missing the traditional Survivor Series matches.
Yeah, we haven't seen a Survivor Series match in years.
And I miss it. I miss it. I really do. The War Games.
That's when you kind of got the dream matches and this person can wrestle this person and this team and this team. Now it's
everyone together. You know what I mean?
And,
like I remember
you can
NXT
showcase
versus SmackDown. My bad, Jerry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll cut you off. But the NXT versus SmackDown versus Raw Survivor Series is one of my favorite shits ever, bro. Like,
what was the one with Eric Bischoff's team versus Stone Cold? And it was like Shawn was like the last dude, and Shawn held it down. It was for Stone Cold's job, and Shawn eliminated like 3 people before they got him up out of there and cheated to get up. Like when you do that, you showcase how strong a wrestler is, and even in the loss,
you get emotionally invested in somebody. Oh, he beat. Oh shit, he 3 people deep. He the last one. It used to be fun. Survivor Series used to be really fun to watch. That's just like the TLC pay-per-view. It's like the pay-per-view titles, the title of the pay-per-view rarely happens in the pay-per-view these days.
Night of Champions.
No titles defended.
Dude, Night 2 of SummerSlam was basically Night of Champions. Those were all title matches, but we don't get that in a Night of Champions PLE.
You're not gonna lie.
There's some titles you don't even see on Night of Champions.
I'm not gonna lie.
They got too many though to do it like how they used to.
I seen a quote today that talked about Randy.
Too many championships?
Yeah, they got way too many championships now.
They do a lot. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me see if I can put this graphic up real quick. But I'm very sad to see this because there's a couple wrestlers I can think of that this comes to mind. Shawn Michaels being one. And I know a lot of these wrestlers like, oh, it's not about me. We need to bring up the new talent. But if you're going to be in there full time, actively main eventing and stuff like that, give these guys some more world title runs. Here's what it was said about Randy Orton. I'm going to post it up here. It took Triple H. It looks like Triple H does not believe in Randy Orton and will never push him to be a top ever again. In the last 3 years.
That's wild.
Yeah, thank you. Randy Orton lost to Gunther for the world title. John Cena, undisputed. Fatal 4-Way for undisputed. Lost to Cody for King of the Ring. Lost the U.S. Championship at WrestleMania. And the Celebrity SummerSlam match just recently. And not to mention that Cody, King of the Ring lost. The year before, he was also the runner-up to Gunther. So that was another loss. King of the Ring back-to-back runner-ups. I don't know. How do y'all feel about this? Do you agree, disagree? Do we think? I mean,
I have 2 opinions on this. So one is based off an interview with John Cena in one of these documentaries, or Randy Orton. I can't remember which one of them it was, but they were talking about a conversation they had with each other, and what they said was, "I've never turned down something from like management. There's never been a storyline or anything they've given me where I'm like, oh, I didn't really like any of that. Never, because that's just what the job is." And that they related, Randy and John Cena related because they both felt that exact same way. So I either feel like, one, they're mismanaging Randy, and that's what he does. He works. He does what they say. So it's just kind of happening. Or 2, and what I really think it is, I honestly feel like Randy has got like another 5-6 years in the tank, ready to go. So like, he's gonna do what he do, and maybe he knows that, and then like, give it 3 years, and he's gonna probably break Cena's fucking record. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's just
I
kind
don't
of
think
biding
he
his
did.
time.
If Randy's around in 3 years doing this, I don't think he would have the caliber to even really be talking about a title. If he just floundering like this,
Yeah.
like he's kind of just floating, bro. And what you said makes sense. I just saw Cena talking to the NXT guys and girls, and he said, if you want to be successful in this business, there's many ways to the top. So what you say is goes right along with my say. He said, be likable and be dependable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. And he said, if you do that, you can be successful. He said, you might not be on the WrestleMania poster, but you'll be on the card. He said, if you're not likable or dependable, this will be the last time I ever speak to you. I was like, damn. So yeah, he's a company guy. He buys in. And I guess when you that's why I say some people can take what you give them and make it into something. So we'll never know. Well, guess we gotta watch Unreal on Netflix to find out.
It's a good show. It's a good show.
It is good, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Learning Santa
Oh,
Claus ain't real. But
Trainwreck. The Trainwreck Netflix series is crazy. Y'all need to check some
yes,
of that
that's a
out.
great series. That's a great series too. Their Travis Scott episode is wild.
Trainwreck is crazy.
Is
I'm
wild. Good
surprised
thing
Travis
Travis
Scott
ain't with
even.
the.
Yeah, Travis Scott. That Astro World thing was a mess.
Yeah.
Disaster.
And then he came to
Disaster.
WWE, and it was another mess, bro. It
Hey.
was another mess. It was crazy.
And he got ditched
Yeah.
by Pusha T. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Travis need to lay low for a little. He's taking a lot of L's at the moment.
And so
But I gotta know before we get out of here. The Brock return. How y'all feeling?
Brock Lesnar is like,
And they shut down the press conferences. Brock came back and they shut down the press conferences. How y'all
because
feeling?
they know they was gonna get those questions. Like we heard this about Brock. We know this is going on. They knew somebody was gonna ask the question that Triple H didn't want to answer. So and Brock is one of my personal goals. He's on my Mount Rushmore. Anytime I see Brock Lesnar, I'm excited. This excited me, but it was kind of like a weird curveball.
Hey, just know this right now. There's people. That's Terry Reynolds. Remember Goldust's wife talking to Trish Stratus about the time that Brock Lesnar exposed himself to her. So now you got people. Now it's like, let's jump on the train. Oh, someone's saying sexual assault or sexual deviance or whatever. You know he did this, and I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. But what I am saying is the train for Brock Lesnar has just arrived. And so you will see more and more of these cases of misconduct and whatever coming out to the open. My thing is, was this brought up to, because I remember, what was the WWE superstar, the female? She committed suicide.
Ashley?
Ashley.
I have a picture
Ashley.
with her
You see what I'm saying? Like, so some things
from a long time ago.
I wonder what got reported. I do, from a wrestling perspective,
Bro,
I love seeing
WWE
Brock.
knows everything that goes on with their superstars. That's why
I
some
believe you're
people
right.
aren't there. So they know everything. I just think some people are worth the trouble, some people aren't.
The dollar
Mm,
speaks volumes, bro. I think
you think
the dollar
you
speaks.
think
If we can
that
cash
though?
in on Brock Lesnar and make 10, 25 million or 100 million, whatever,
Because guess
yeah, I
what?
think you're right.
That ain't no cheap ticket. Brock Lesnar ain't leaving the house for less than, you know what I'm saying, 7 figures.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
the private jet. And the this and the that. So whatever they feel the reward is definitely worth the risk. And then here's the thing: it's not much we haven't heard about Brock Lesnar's locker room conduct, even for him with the Undertaker, maybe some other things with women. It's just this case that he's involved in is just a little weird. So
Do you
It's
think?
crazy because
And we gonna hear a
Mhm.
chant, bro. They're gonna chant eventually. They're gonna be like, "Did you do it?" Like they gonna chant some shit eventually, bro. It's gonna
Bro,
be
the chant
crazy.
of the night for
I just wonder
SummerSlam.
why people choose to crucify who they choose to crucify, because we all know things people have done in the past, right? But
You
some
know what?
people,
That,
they just never, like, example, we know Shawn Michaels was a rock star, dog. He did all kinds of things. But for some reason, people have forgiven Shawn and they don't bring up that part of his life. Then there's some people who that's the main thing they talk about.
I don't
Yeah.
know, because now that you say this, Scott Hall caught a body, right? Like, and
The way you
people,
said,
most
I'm
people
not
don't know
laughing.
this until
The way you said it was
Yeah, he
crazy.
killed
until
somebody. He's a bouncer of the club. Yeah, he killed
yeah,
somebody.
he never let that go either. Like, it's a traumatic. It was PTSD for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. He did what he felt he had to do. Um, and people didn't bring it up. But then there's certain people they can't.
Here's
Woo,
another
they will bring.
example. Bro, I'm not saying sexual assault and addiction's the same thing. We love Kurt Angle, but
He
Kurt
don't love
said
it.
Kurt said it bothers him and his daughter. So guess what? People stop calling him that. It's like
What's the new
people
thing
just
they call
choose who they want to and not to crucify. And I think that's just the crowd. I guess mob mentality. I'm not saying people haven't done nothing. I'm always with people and their stories, experiences, victims. You have my sympathy and empathy, but some people, and we just saw this with Hogan. Hogan's death has been more interesting than his real life. So it's just people pick and choose, man. So I don't know, because like I said, a lot of them wrestlers was rock stars. You're talking about 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, like they were
Cody,
legit
Cody
rock
said that.
stars.
Like, yeah, they once asked Cody in an interview, like, "Who do you think is the most over now?" And he said, "Yo, there is no one ever who is as over as like my dad or like one of his friends at that time. Like, it just doesn't happen anymore. Like, and it makes me think, like, you. So you think in the Attitude Era they were bigger rock stars than the top wrestlers like Cody and them now, or like Roman?
Absolutely. Yeah, them dudes back,
yes,
man. You talking
yes,
about Rick
yes.
Flair? That was real. Limousine riding, jet flying, that was real life. But then
You know what?
you have people up into Attitude Era like Charles Wright, the Godfather. They say that's not a gimmick. That's who he is.
You can watch our
Uh,
full interview with him and you will see that that is indeed who the fuck bro. That is not. Someone asked me today on Everything I Love what my favorite interview was, and I said The Godfather. Go watch that and you'll see that is real. That's not a gimmick. Bruh, that's who he is.
I think wrestlers of the '90s. That's like the last, maybe the Attitude Era, but honestly, I mean,
I think
the end
up
of the
into
Attitude Era.
NWO, Monday Night Wars, maybe
Yes, that
whenever cell phones start having cameras on them.
that's when it starts to dissipate.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember Ric Flair said when he was let's say he's gonna be in Green Bay in 2 months or something, he would send pictures of himself to his friends, female friends, in allegedly in those states. So when he get there, they know he on the way. Imagine going through your grandma's scrapbook and you see a Ric Flair Polaroid, and he
Bruh,
ain't got nothing but a robe on.
bruh.
and then your grandma like, oh, you watching that wrestling? Ric Flair on there? Like she always asks me
You
about
know
Ric Flair.
Rick?
You never knew.
No, no, no. She
Now
called
you
him
know.
Richard. You like, Grandma, who was Richard? You know Richard.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know for a fact, because you gotta think 70s, 80s, them guys was getting paid, like paid. So they was living. Is just, yeah, now you
TKO,
can't get away with nearly as much as you could back then, because it's
TKO be watching the wallet.
and it's cameras everywhere. So
You know what's crazy? Who was the last guy to ever get beat up or have an attack outside of like wrestling?
What you mean?
So you remember when Shawn Michaels got beat up in real life in Syracuse?
you showed up the black eye and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. But the funniest part is like that really happened. It was a real thing. We all know it now. 9 Marines or whatever. But basically he was hollering at somebody girl. Oh, their girls were hollering at him. You just can't turn it off. And they say Shawn couldn't turn it off. It's just Diesel, Razor, and I think Triple H were all overseas on tour, and it was like X Pac, who's like a normal sized person, and I think I think it was the British Bulldog. I think it was the British Bulldog. But that's when you got 9 dudes and you talking slick. I can just imagine Sean high as
But
hell
just
talking
just
shit.
imagine that though. Imagine if that was your crew. Imagine you and your crew walk in the club. Your crew is X Pac, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Shawn Michaels. You fam, we having the time of our life.
Triple H. No, and nobody saying nothing to you.
Yeah, as you
Imagine
said,
someone you
I
just see
felt like
like this
what Archie
looking
just said
down at you.
was facts. Like, bruh,
You just walk
if,
in and that's your crew. Like that's
if
like
I
that picture
walk
of
in
Mike
with the
Tyson when he walking through
fucking
the tunnel. He got Madonna and Magic Johnson and all them in the picture. Like, fam, that's rock. That's rock star shit, bro. Like that.
yo,
Hey,
Facts. And they're all weird now too. That's another thing. They said the WWE superstars like they're all like playing game, like doing weird, not weird shit, but like when you compare him, like the Undertaker, I think it was the Undertaker who talked about it. He was like, they're all into like anime and like you know what I'm saying, like normal people, like how today's standard is. But in the 80s and that, they was bro, they was breaking glass, eating it. They was doing some wild shit. I seen a story about Macho Man and Hogan
breaking
pulling up
glass
to a
and
steak
eating.
shop in a Lambo, and they're like, oh and the owner's like, oh shit, he's here, and and
oh
Macho
shit,
Man
he's
being like,
here. It's
"I like
crazy.
my I like my steak sloppy." And they, yo, this dude's Hulk Hogan is in his and this is a 5-star restaurant. It's not like Longhorn or something like that, right? This is a 5-star restaurant,
Hogan and
dress
his
code.
reindeer.
He's got the red yellow shit on, his arms all exposed, and these two are
And
getting
you're not
steak
gonna
sauce.
turn them away though, bro. That's the
No,
thing. These are
they
rock
pulled
Damn.
up in a
stars.
Ferrari and a
And if
Lambo
I'm them,
in
I'm
in the
not gonna let you
80s.
turn me away. If I'm walking in with Shawn Michaels or the fucking D-Generation Exorcist, you not Stone.
Not turning you
God
away.
forbid I'm with Stone Cold. If I'm with Stone
I
Cold,
gotta pull
literally,
up that. I
Steve
gotta pull up
Lewis
that
don't
shit.
exist.
I
I
remember somebody was
would
talking about a basketball player. He showed up to a club without an ID, and he was like, "My face is the ID," and they let him in the
never.
club. I'm like, bro, that's wrestlers was like that, bro. Imagine you go to me. If I go to a club with Scott Steiner, I'm just starting a bar fight just because. like, like, why not?
And Scott Steiner, I mean, like, imagine
And
it's
think
like
about the time Hogan was running with Rodman and all them, bro. That had to be the last of the wrestling rock stars, bro, because you know they had some times.
I can't even play this interview, this promo that Bret Hart cut on D-Generation X, where he was like, Sean and
you can't hear it.
you can't hear it. When Bret said, "You probably bareback your way to some kind of main event." Oh my god,
Damn, he barebacked away to the main event. It's crazy to say on TV.
It's crazy too. Like, probably in your hometown is different. Like Brett in Canada, or like that's like Great Khali, where he's from, is like the most famous. Like he's a god where he's from. Like he is the most famous. Jinder Mahal in his hometown, bro.
That's why
yeah.
they put the titles on them, so you can have.
Yeah.
Now we got stake in that place, yo. But yeah.
What?
So
Insane.
if y'all could go like this, we're gonna get up out of it. If y'all could go out
Yeah.
one night, one weekend with any faction, any period of time, this could be the Horsemen in the 70s, 80s, D Generation X, the Wolf, whoever. What faction would you go out partying with for the weekend?
Damn. You know what's crazy? I really want to say like DX, but I feel like Shawn Michaels in his prime is one of those motherfuckers who likes to get in fights. Like every bar you go to, you get kicked out to have a problem or some shit. You know what I mean? But like
Sean is
it's
normal
got to
size.
be DX. Like who else would be there? Like I would but chilling with Flair would be different. Like different, bro. So
You
I
might
might
see
have,
Frank Sinatra and then walk in like Flair. That's a different company.
so I might have to go with like the Horseman type shit. Like Flair, literally solely to chill with Flair. Flair is like,
I'm talking about the peak Flair, peak Horseman.
yeah, like Flair is. I feel like you guaranteed an adventure. That's like chilling with Gandalf. Like some crazy shit gonna happen. Guaranteed.
Gamaj, who you rolling with? Who your crew for the weekend? Anytime, any place that they peak. Who you partying with?
Uh, I'm, honestly, I'm gonna say Bullet Club because I've actually chilled with them.
You know what? I forgot who I was talking to. My bad.
Bro,
My
he
bad. My
he
bad.
said, "Fuck an answer. This is a flex."
I got a real
This is a
story.
flex. This is a flex. Yeah.
HP, who you rolling with for the weekend at their peak? Partying, just partying.
I don't know if they're really like a crew, but Mr. Perfect, Ravishing Rick Rude. Who else went to high school with them?
Oh, the
They was all
Minnesota
really tight.
Wrecking Crew.
Yeah. I think I would go out with them. Like
Y'all gonna be
Ravishing
in the
Rick,
gym
Mr.
all
Perfect.
weekend. Y'all just gonna be in the gym doing sit-ups. That's it.
I don't know, man. Ravishing Rick Rude, you sweaty Alabama sweat. Ravishing Rick is probably putting down like 2 or 3 women a day. A day.
He ain't sharing them.
Easy.
He ain't giving them to you. He
Bro,
gonna
that's fine.
Vinny
You know
said
how
he
many
rolling with
women
the
want to be with him?
BSK. BSK was a wild crew. I
BSK.
think I'm gonna
Oh,
go.
That's
I'm gonna go with
Undertaker,
the.
Yokozuna, Savio Vega,
That's a wild
um,
crew.
Rikishi. In Rikishi in the gym?
Yeah,
Rikishi.
Rikishi.
Yeah.
BSK is a good answer. That's a great
Oh,
answer.
the Godwins was in there too.
What about you, Archie? What's your answer?
I gotta go with the Wolf Pack, man. I just
Mm,
me and Conan, me K Dog and Kevin Nash. That'd be a random group of people, but I think that'd be a good time.
that would be a party. That would be a party. I'm not gonna lie though. That Ric Flair, like, it would be, bruh,
Peak Flair, like,
bruh.
cause the
He
thing
shut
about
the
Ric
block
Flair and
down.
what the Horseman was doing, nobody was doing that in that time. So
Mm.
You talking about they'll shut the whole club, like blocks shut down, like just and the yo,
Rockstar,
it'd be different. It'd be different.
Rockstar for real.
All right, we're gonna get up out of here. That was the like Monday Night Raw kind of / SummerSlam recap. Y'all got anything to plug? I see that lunchtime lunch table loners there.
Oh yeah. The album, the project is done. We had a great time at RetroCon. We shut it down. Couple videos dropping next week. Just back to the music grind, keeping busy with that. So if you haven't checked it out, check out Lunch Table Owners on all streaming platforms, or hit me up at the Archie Carter on Instagram, or actually follow the Lunch Table Owners page on Instagram at Lunch Table Owners. Real good vibes for the convention. We just want to have parties wherever we go. Speaking of party and just having a good time at the conventions, got a bunch more conventions on the way. I just keep y'all updated as they come. But yeah, we had a good time. And I got to meet a bunch of the original voice actors, artists, and developers from Mario. And
Super
Princess
vibe.
Peach actually rolled up on me. Is like, I like what you do. She got my information. So hey, I might pop up on something. Who knows? But yeah, we had a good time. And shout out to
Oh, you
Louisiana
wild.
RetroCon. Huh?
I had to start calling you wild real. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
they call me. They call me whatever. I'll be there. I'm a goal of mine is to perform at Evo. So I think this is one step
That'd be
closer to
dope.
that. So
That'd be dope.
yeah.
Now I love that vibe of the lunch table loners. That shit is super. As soon as I heard the track, I was like, yo, this is crazy because it's a very like if you love video games, that retro feel, you listen to that, you'd be like, oh, that bring me
Yeah,
back.
we got more coming, man. We got to do something together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a super fact. Super fact. Jerry, what you got coming up?
Hey man, y'all know what it is. Wednesday Night Wars. We will be back on Wednesday night. Also, make sure to tap in Hall Priest Universe. We are finally back. You know, I was SummerSlam with a +1, enjoying my nights. You know what I'm
You don't
saying?
call
And
him
enjoying
plus
the day.
one Jerry.
You
It's
know,
+1 Jerry. When you're holding the belt, it's +1 Jerry.
Jerry with the belt
+1.
is crazy. I didn't even know
+1
Jerry had
Jerry.
that belt.
We got regular HP, we got Mississippiable, and we got +1 Jerry.
+1.
What they call Shelton Benjamin the gold standard.
See what
Jerry
Yeah.
version
Gold.
of him shows up when you choose.
Hey, you know the type of horrors that are gonna happen with this belt on,
You
ladies and gentlemen. There it
um,
is. But nah,
All
matter of
right,
fact, you know what I'm saying?
Paige. Don't go Paige on us.
you know what's crazy? Not to cut you off, Jerry, but randomly, I was looking at our page the other day, and our second most viewed clip ever is just a 50-second clip of us meeting Paige right after she debuted on AEW. Right below a Bret Hart interview, a whole 20-minute Bret Hart interview, and then it's just like a 50-second clip of us meeting Paige. But Hulk versus
Hey,
Universe.
sometimes all you need is 50 seconds. So that's the moral of that story. You
Yup.
need.
Hey, but make sure you get 2 nights, and make sure if you got a spare phone, brother, don't leave it. You know what I'm saying? That's the moral I learned this past weekend. Don't let it go. Don't let it out your sight because it could be tragic. But yeah, that's all I got going on. Tap in with me, Hall Priest Universe. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Do the same thing right here, Attitude Era Pod. Hit the notification bell, share the broadcast, hit the like, leave a comment.
Damaj, what you got coming up? Talk about that work, that extra phone,
I'm just going to Tokyo to hang out with the Young Bucks and
right?
Kenny Omega. Then Cody Rhodes' mom. Cody Rhodes' mom is making meatloaf on Monday, so I'll go to get the meatloaf. Y'all never know what Gamai's doing, man.
I mean, I was gonna say I got invited to the cookout to the
Oh,
Rhodes
look at
family.
this.
I'm a
Look at that. Look at that.
That's
nah.
great.
I had a lot of meet and greets during the SummerSlam weekend. I plan on fixing some of those photos up and sharing that. There's also going to be some photos I do not post because some of them do have stories behind it, and that might actually be something I share exclusively within the podcast. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, we definitely got to make a segment. You know what? I'm gonna just announce it here because we are definitely gonna make this happen within like the next month for sure. Have you ever seen Pokemon? It's like, who's that Pokemon? And you got to guess. We gonna show the silhouette of like a superstar. Who's that superstar? And Gamaj is gonna have a story attached to that superstar, and y'all got to guess. And then we're gonna reveal it. So that's
That'd be
definitely
fire.
because make sure y'all follow him because he got pictures. I promise you, with everyone. Every different day, he'd be like, "Happy birthday to this person," but it's not just a picture of that person; it's him with the person. So
Yeah.
follow
Yeah,
him.
he's the social media green shirt guy.
That is a whole fact. As for me, you can follow me at Zeta Dropout. If you're a fan of Lego and positivity, as I say, go follow me at Brick Vibes Official. We got a new video that I just dropped where I got like close to $2,000, like I don't know, 1,500 some shit on a big ass Lego collection. Attitude
Yeah,
Era
Mike just
Podcast.
said that. He said he just saw your latest brick video and it was fire in the chat. So
Dope shit. We got Lego everywhere. I got too much Lego. Honestly, I'm giving a bunch of it away. Make sure you follow Attitude Era Podcast. We got a bunch of stuff coming, a lot of new shit coming up. That's gonna be awesome. Wednesday Night Wars. Fuck you, Moose. Just wanted to slip that in there. Make sure
Oh, you
you
trying to keep that to Wednesdays.
have until the 13th. That's when I'll be coming on Wednesday Night Wars and cutting my promo. You have until that to like roll all the
it's
back.
getting soon. It's soon. Time is approaching. I
You know,
like
like
that.
you need to
Approaching.
cop two 40s and play Edward 40 hands and get into some sort of zone universe where you could ever
Edward
fuck
40
me in
hands is
battle
crazy.
to be able to win
That
this.
gotta
You
be a
guys ever
New
played
York
that
thing.
shit?
Because I've only heard people from New York mention Edward 40 hands.
Edward 40 hands. You got to
You
take
never
them to
played no
first
Edward
book is the
40 hands?
Z,
bro. You
I
know, there's
heard
a lot
mention
of
it. My girl mentions it, and she's from Syracuse,
you know why?
Auburn,
Like,
somewhere where there's trees at in New York. And I've never
bro,
heard nobody outside New York mention
you
Edward
know why? Part of the
40
reason
hands.
there's a lot of states that don't sell 40-ounce beers. Florida's one. I
I
didn't know that until like a few. I'm like, that's
Oh, they
corny.
sell them in
promise
Louisiana
y'all, and
and
I
Oh,
North
don't
do
even
they?
Carolina.
drink like that.
Oh, then you should
But
have played.
y'all come to New York, we playing Edward 40 hands. And Moose needs to get into some sort of state to be able to win this
Edward 40
battle.
hands is
So you got
crazy.
until the 13th to survive until I come and cut my promo. And then all hope you had should be destroyed by then. But then on the actual battle, I'll destroy all the hope properly in front of all
Oh,
your.
real quick, I'm gonna cut you off. Z, I know Vinny in the chat. Vinny, drop real quick the app you told me to use for the fantasy football because I'm gonna set that up this week. If you're still in the chat, so I'm gonna give Vinny a few seconds if he's still in here. And Mike or Vinny, either one of y'all, let me know what that app is so I can get the Attitude Era podcast fantasy football set up because football is back. And yeah, we about to
We
get to
might
the
even have to throw some money in the pot for the winner of that for the fantasy football because I be fucking with fantasy football. We might have to get a
yeah,
little.
we're doing a buy-in, nothing too crazy, but the winner we're gonna figure out how all that's done. Cause I was just gonna do it and sit on it, but it was like it's an app that you can do it through and it's real good. So we need to use Sleeper. I think that's
How
what
did
it
he fuck
was.
this up?
Okay, cool. All right, for sure. Well, they said they got me. I have that set up this week, but yeah, next time we tap it, had that information for me. But that's all I got. Z, take us up out of here.
Added
Yeah,
to their
okay. That's a sleeper app. Okay, sleeper app. All right, I'm on that.
sleeper app is a fantasy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up so we get it going.
No sponsor, but go get that sleeper app. But Attitude Era podcast. Speaking of sleeper, we about to go to sleep ourselves. So make sure you follow. Wait for this next shit. Fuck you, Moose. That's how we gonna end this shit.
Peace.